Good evening, everyone. I'm Kamen Enchev. The Red Wolves are one of two women's basketball teams that are undefeated in conference. The other, UConn. They're pretty good, to say the least. A-State looked to go to 12-0 today against Troy. A-State playing without Amanda Lawson, who has an ankle injury and was in a boot and had crutches. Early on, the Red Wolves swing it around, and Jessica Flannery hits the three. She was just getting started today, folks. As here's Flannery with what? You guessed it, another three ball, 6-3 Red Wolves. BIC's Brittany Fowler continues to provide a spark off the bench as she hits the three right here. She had 10. Troy hung around, though, because of Ashley Beverly, who hits a three of her own. She had 32 for the game. Late in the first half, Jessica Flannery drains the three. She made 6 threes and scored 22. Red Wolves up 39-38 at half. Khadijah Brown-Haywood had just 2 at the half, but took over in the second half. She hits the jumper. Later on, Brown-Haywood with the drive right here, off the glass for 2 more. She finished with 21 in the second half, 23 for the game. The Red Wolves still only up 3 with less than 4 minutes left until Gamble with a great dish to Lauren Bradshaw, who finishes for the three-point play. 78-72 Red Wolves. Then Gamble took over, shot clock winding down, and she hits the three. 81-72 A-State. She finished with 21. So 3 Red Wolves score at least 20. As here's Gamble on the break for the lay-in to put the game away. The Red Wolves win 94-80 to go to 12-0 in conference.
I think to say a big win for our team, I think that would be an understatement. This is as seasons go along, and there's certain wins that take a little bit more meaning and than others, and this is going to be one of those wins.
The men's team sure likes to make it exciting, as the Red Wolves are coming off their 3rd overtime win of the season with no losses in extra time. A-State beat South Alabama 79-73 behind 33 points from Devin Carter. Tonight's opponent, Troy, is just 1-10 in the Sun Belt, while the Red Wolves are 7-4 and in 3rd in the league. The Red Wolves rallied 84-81 to beat Troy in their earlier meeting. A-State's last win came despite a 0-point effort in 15 minutes from star point guard Dante Thomas, but he's dealt with injuries, and Coach Brady thinks it'll take some time.
And I love him to death. He's a very good player, but, it's not like you're talking to Michael Jordan and he can, it's a little different. But I love him to death, but he needs to practice. And you hadn't practiced in 10 days, plus you're not 100%. You can't just pick it up where you left off. I'm a firm believer that, challenging practices make for better players.
More basketball. To say that Tennessee and Arkansas are evenly matched is an understatement. Both teams are 11-11 and 4-5 in the SEC. Arkansas might have the home field advantage, though. The Volunteers are just 1-6 in road games, while the Hogs are 10-2 at home. It's a huge conference game because both teams are just 3 games back of first, but also only 3 games back of last in a bunched-up SEC. Tip-off from Bud Walton Arena is set for 7 p.m. You can also catch the game on the SEC Network. To the NBA, remember when Memphis was right around 500 and struggling to get a winning streak going? Well, those days are now gone. The Grizz have won 5 straight and 9 of the last 10. The Grizzlies topped the Knicks 91-85 at the Garden last night. Jeff Green continues to play well, scoring a team-high 16 points. Tonight, the Grizzlies host the Mavericks at 7 p.m. Dallas has lost 3 in a row. The two teams have split the season series so far. A few scores. CRC Men's Hoops picks up a 116-47 win. Williams Baptist Baseball wins a doubleheader. So, yeah, they're playing baseball
good.
In this weather.
Good deal. Hey, that's my kind of sport.
I know you like baseball.
Thanks, Common. Stick with us. We'll be back.